Sunday Night Football takes us to Lambeau Field this week for a classic NFC North rivalry. The Chicago Bears coming to town to face the Green Bay Packers. Green Bay a 7.5-point favorite on BETDAQ, 53 the total in this game. Now the Packers have been much better than the Bears this season. When these teams met back in Week 4 in Chicago, it was not even competitive. Packers pulling out a 38-17 win. And quite frankly, the Bears have not improved much since that time. Chicago has now lost 4 of their past 5. Make no mistake, it is crisis time in Chicago, backs against the wall, whatever descriptor you want to use. The Bears need a win badly. Not sure they're going to be able to get it on the road in Green Bay, though. The Packers look as good as any team in the NFC right now, despite the fact they did lose their last game on the road in New Orleans, and they surrendered 44 points in that game. And it is that Green Bay defense that concerns me here. Concerns me at least if I were a Green Bay bettor who was going to lay the 7.5 points. The Packers, not very good at all on defense this season. 26th in total defense and 32nd dead last against the run. They're surrendering over 150 rushing yards per game. They just have been totally unable to stop opposing rushing attacks. And Chicago has a pretty good running back in Matt Forte. Forte has it rolling these past 3 or 4 weeks. So I think Forte is going to have a lot of success against this Green Bay defense. I think the Chicago offense in general going to be able to do some things here and put some points up on the board. Not a real surprise, of course. We do see a high total here like 53. But if I was a Green Bay bettor, I'm not sure I'd feel good about this situation based on what we've seen out of the Green Bay defense recently and based on what I know the Chicago offense is capable of. Yes, I know the Bears have not played that well over the past month. Now, they haven't played awful. They've scored 21 points or more in 4 of their past 5 games. But still, their offense has been disappointing compared to what they were last year and compared to what we thought they were going to be. But all the talent remains, all the skill position talent. Brandon Marshall, Alshon Jeffrey, Martellus Bennett. We already mentioned Matt Forte. They know how to attack the Green Bay defense. We know that Green Bay very vulnerable on the defensive side of the ball. So even though I doubt Jay Cutler is going to be able to beat Aaron Rodgers in a shootout here, especially since this game is in Lambeau Field, I do think Cutler and the Chicago offense going to be able to score enough to keep this one competitive. Even if the Packers have a 10, 14-point fourth quarter lead, backdoor cover a major worry in this game. For that reason, I think Chicago minus 7.5, probably the best looking bet here. I do expect Green Bay to win this game outright, but it is too many points in my opinion. So Chicago plus 7.5, my recommendation. I'd also look at over 53.